1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I lived with my grandparents for the first 9 years of my life. There was secondhand smoke, hand-me-down, generations collide. Pounds of pressure push on my pulmonary passage into my alveoli, slips into my trachea, splits into, sings a solo, silky smooth, wisps into teardrop-shaped sacs, does pirouettes, curtsies, and settles in. My heart beats a triplet, my eyes roll back, and the strap pulls down, and the pads push up, and the clasp pulls in, and the lace does rounds, and your body's a sin. Ashes, ashes, fall down, stand up, take a drag you down. For when a night is white as smoke and breathing suffocates your lungs with water. For when a daughter speeds 100 miles an hour across the Bay Bridge to her father dead. From the pirouettes, from the 1 is 2 is 4 is 8, 16, 32, 64 cancer cells. 128 that fucking have kids, 256, but where's the picket fence? 512 and what's stopping their spread? Metastasize into your mind, 1024 cancer sits on time, it sits on time. 2048? But dancers only count to 8. When my mother drove 100 miles an hour across the Bay Bridge to her father, the night was white as smoke. And mama, you drove. And if you couldn't have, you'd run. And if you could have, you'd fly, you'd soar, mama. But you ain't a fish, so it must have been hard to breathe, mama. It must have been hard to breathe your tears, and it's not your fault. And it's not your fault that you couldn't see and you couldn't breathe through his smoke and your tears and your cigarette all inhaled into your lungs. Your daughter sped 100 miles an hour across the Bay Bridge. Back to you.